Hey, this is Coach Bill 315, and today's tip, we're going to be going over how to lose some weight before you actually go out on the trail. So let's get right into it. So I'm here over at Dave's place, and today what we plan on doing is going through his gear. We're doing a shakedown. And the purpose of a shakedown is to eliminate some of that weight that you might not need, or some of the things that you are carrying you might not necessarily need. And right here is our boy Dave, Super Dave. So we're gonna do a shakedown right now. Check out his gear and just trying to go through everything and see what he needs and what he doesn't need. All right, ready?
Yep.
All right, let's do it. Now, when you do a shakedown, you can go to different places. I believe REI, they'll do shakedowns for you. So what I'm doing is I'm looking at Dave's gear, and we're just kind of breaking it down. First, we're looking at his shelter system, and then we're just going to go through all of his stuff and just try to, we're trying to eliminate things that he might not necessarily need on the trail. Instantly, I already see that we have that huge blue tarp. Dave, I'd probably recommend not bringing that tarp. That thing weighs a lot. If you want to bring, what is this? What's the purpose of this for?
Just so I don't get wet on the bottom of my tent.
Oh, so kind of like a ground cloth.
Yeah, but maybe I don't need that since I'm on a dry system.
I mean, personally, I don't use one.
Yeah.
And I think it's extra weight, and that thing actually weighs a lot.
Yeah.
With our tents and stuff, it's kind of similar with mine. If we get a hole in it, we can always just patch it up.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's going to get damp anyways.
Yep. Okay.
So let's eliminate that. And I notice we got a bunch of socks here. So I recommend 2 to 3 pairs of socks.
Okay.
So it looks like we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we got one loose one.
Let me
definitely don't need this one.
This sucks.
Okay, so I would definitely take the wool over. I believe this is cotton.
Yep.
So if it's cotton, I definitely wouldn't take it. So let's eliminate that. 1 pair of sock. Actually, this is darn tough. This might be a nice sock to actually hike in, if you can find the other.
Okay, I know I got the
other sock.
Drawer or something.
But I'd probably only bring 2 pairs of socks.
Yeah.
We can bring another pair and keep in the vehicle, so when we come back, you have a dry pair to actually hop in. Alright, so we just went through all of Dave's gear, and just trying to give you a quick look of the stuff that we eliminated. Right down here, we got rid of a bunch of different clothes. Usually that's one of the main things when you go through a shakedown. You notice that you typically pack a little bit more clothes than necessary. We're gonna replace his stove. It's just broken, so when we're out there on the trail, we want stuff to be kind of easy too. So that part is broken, so we made a little note and we're gonna replace that. Some of the tape we don't necessarily need, and I'll show you just in 1 second. So instead of the tape, we just taped up our water bottles to save some extra weight. You don't necessarily need a whole bunch of that tape, mainly because you probably won't use it. And then for his water filter system, instead of the water bags down here, the dirty bags, he's just going to be using the bottle. So he's actually saving some weight there. That's his preference, and everyone has their own preference. So when you're doing a shakedown, you got to kind of understand, is it going to really affect you on how you do things? Because you don't want it to affect you so much where you feel uncomfortable. So when you do a shakedown, you got to be open-minded, and you also got to find that balance of, do I feel comfortable losing whatever item that that was shaked out? I guess shaked out. I don't know. But anyways, this is Coach Bill 315, and I'm out of here. Hope you guys enjoyed this little quick tip. And if you have other ways of saving weight, please leave a comment down below. I'm always happy to learn from you guys. So I appreciate it. This is Coach Bill 315. I am out of here. Yeah, buddy.